Welcome to Teen Up, a podcast that digs deeper into the thoughts of teenagers' minds about the wonders of the world.
If you're new here, I am your host, Isabella.
And I'm Glenn. If you're not, welcome back.
Here's a quick disclaimer. If we made any mistakes, please email us and tell us. Thank you.
So I actually went to Tainan last week. No, just a few days ago. And I feel like our podcast is not capturing the beauty of the city completely.
Really? Okay.
So first of all, the city is not beautiful. I'm not talking bad on Tainan, of course. I love it. But the public transit is terrible. You know how in Taipei we have city bikes, public bikes.
Yeah.
Bicycles. The public bicycle in Tainan is a different system.
Okay.
And it's terrible. The bicycles are so old and so hard to ride.
Is it like those O-bike, I think?
No, it's called T-bikes.
Why? Tainan?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's so stupid because it doesn't have a lot of stations or stops that you can borrow or return your bikes.
Yeah.
And it's just and it's also more expensive than the ones in Taipei.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit, but yeah, it is more expensive. And we had this incident. I feel like this is so stupid that people are focusing on just targeting bike riders. You know how a lot of people ride motorcycles in Taiwan and they just park it everywhere. Anywhere, everywhere. And we were at this food stand or food store or something, and we parked our bikes at a corner or something. It's right next to a parking lot. Right next to the entrance, but it's a corner. It's a very weird little alley. And this maniac from the homestay next to it was ran to the food stand. Not ran, but he strode to the food stand and was who parked their T-bikes over there right in front of the freaking parking lot? And then we were yeah, we park it there. And he was pissed off.
Why?
And hold on. And it's not even his parking lot. It's the parking lot for another homestay next to his homestay.
What? Okay.
So this maniac just freaking called us out right in front of we're in the middle of a line. So we have to get out of the line to move our bikes and redo the whole lining up.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
And the most crazy thing is he's not yelling at those motorcycles parked everywhere. And our bikes are targeted. So we went and left a 1-star review on his homestay. And this bitch has the guts to reply.
Oh.
He's you're not even our customer and you park your car. Okay, so this is he used the word vehicle.
Okay.
But if you have a thought that if it's a vehicle, it's a car or a motorcycle or a bus or something. But no, it's a bike. So he makes us seems like a bad guy. But literally, we are not in anyone's way.
Okay.
So that's it. That's the whole incident. It's very upsetting, I would say.
Okay. That's so weird though.
Because I think a city, or what shows the level of a city, is how well it treats pedestrians and bike riders. If you have a lot of spaces to park their bikes, instead of freaking motorcycles, we wouldn't be parking there. But this, anyways, it's just terrible. It's a terrible experience. And the food that we were lining up for that. We were waiting for it. It's just
Sucked.
okay.
Oh.
It's just
Oh.
okay.
Oh, wow.
It's like barely passing.
What? That's sad. That's just sad.
Yeah. But he got himself a few 1-star reviews.
Okay. Was he like an old person or
No, he's
what?
like middle age.
What?
And I
Okay.
bet he's like so afraid that we're gonna know where he's from. He stood there in front of his homestay
Mhm.
just to not let us see where he's going. Because we were saying like, where this bitch is coming from, we're gonna give him a 1-star review on where the fuck he's coming from.
Mhm. So weird. Why would he do that? Okay.
Everybody should treat bike riders better.
Oh my god. Yes, I have this other story. So I ride home. I ride bikes from like the MRT station to my house, and there are a couple of crosswalks that I have to go through. And Taiwanese like taxi drivers are crazy. They're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like going through a crosswalk and I was speeding up because I saw a taxi driver wanted to like turn right and I didn't want to make him wait or anything. But then he sped up too. Like, bitch, I'm already speeding up. Do you want me to die or what? But then he sped up. I had to stop. I almost flipped over stopping myself, okay? Like, I built up all that momentum. I used my energy to freaking speed up to not waste your time, and you almost killed me. But that was just one incident. And it happened to me like twice on my way home. And the other day I was on my dad in my dad's car and he was driving. And then he did the exact same thing to a bike rider. He was like the taxi driver. And I was like, why would you do that? I was so pissed. I was like, that happened to me exactly. But I was the bike rider. Like, I almost died. Like, your daughter almost died on the street. And you're doing the exact same thing. And he was like, bike riders are annoying. Like, they shouldn't be, like, on the streets.
Oh
And
my
I was
god.
like,
Ew.
and
No.
he was like, you should be like, you know how those like some crosswalks have the bike lanes
Yes.
and some don't. So, but he told me if there aren't any bike lanes, like bikes shouldn't be on the road. And I was like, no.
No, where are you gonna ride?
I know, like some places just don't have bike lanes. Like, how do you suppose we commute to that place without a motorcycle or a car? And I was just super pissed.
I think a bike is very important for like a city
Mm-hmm.
because motorcycles suck.
Yeah,
Like
do.
they are terrible. They're terrible for the environment. They're noisy.
Mm-hmm.
They're just the worst product because they're so unsafe.
Yeah, they're very not safe.
People ride a motorcycle so fast that it's basically, seeking for death.
I know.
And the worst part is when bikes need to like ride with motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, I am better at this already. I'm a great bike rider, by the way.
Sure.
I can drift with a bike.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
But that aside, I think it's super, super dangerous to ride with motorcycles because you never know when they're gonna turn
I know.
or when they're gonna do some crazy stuff. It's terrible. And I went to this other city in Taiwan, and I think actually drivers in Taipei, they have amazing attitudes toward pedestrians already. I think
Where drivers? Who?
here in Taipei,
Are you sure?
I think it's already better than
Okay.
Taichung.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
I went there, and I'm crossing a freaking crosswalk when I'm supposed to cross. Motorcycles just speed through in front of me.
Oh my
literally like 30 centimeters in front of me. Motorcycles would just like right through it. They're just not stopping.
Oh my god.
Like, and I want to test out my theories, I want to know if people in Taichung is really worse than,
Type A. Oh.
motorcycle riders or drivers. So I would like just pass, even though I know they're like super close. But like, of course, in like a
Sure.
safe way,
Yeah.
like in a way that I can still pull myself out of it, but also like make them feel like I am going to go forward. They just like go around. They don't
What?
even stop. They
Oh
just
my
like
god.
my time, like their time is so valuable. They cannot even stop for 1 second to let the pedestrian pass. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I always let the pedestrian pass because I think that is the most important thing in driving. But I don't
Wow.
let other car like cut me off.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I get so pissed off. But when it's a pedestrian, I let them go.
Yeah. Wow, road rage is really a problem here. Okay, wait. I remember like I went to Taichung like a few days ago while you were in Tainan. And I like there are like stopping places for drivers to like go to the bathroom, or I don't know what those are called.
You mean on the highway?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, like a rest stop?
Yeah, something like that. And I was like jaywalking is a very normal thing in Taiwan. I wouldn't say that I was
Hold
jaywalking
on.
though.
Pro tip for jaywalking or passing like a street without a
Getting
red
hit.
light.
Oh.
A red light. Your job as a pedestrian is to go. Like if you're there to go, they have to stop. But don't be so dangerous that just walk in front of the car.
Yeah.
You walk into their path and wait there. So they have to, like, they will know you want to go. They have to stop.
Yeah.
And then when you see them stopping, you just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't, like, don't think the car's coming. Don't
Okay.
wait for a moment that everybody's clear. You wait for a moment that, both ways are far enough for
For you
them to
to, yeah,
stop.
yeah, oh, yeah.
And let them know that you're aggressive. You're gonna pass and they have to stop. Like, they're not gonna push you around. You're gonna push them around.
Oh wow.
Pro
I mean,
tip.
yeah, I guess that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, back to my story. I was in the parking lot, okay, and I was crossing with my sister, and like the car was waiting for us to cross. And like suddenly there came out another car from the first car that was waiting for us. And that car just like went around the first one and sped up and almost like hit us. And we were super mad. Like, what the heck? And oh, and he honked at us. Like, why? You're in a parking lot and you're going like you're going like 50 miles per hour.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I felt like that. But like just like bruh, it's a parking lot. Like, what are you trying to do? Kill people?
I normally don't press the gas pedal in the parking lot.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Right?
I mean, unless it's like a straight line.
I thought you were supposed to go like 10 kilometers per hour.
Yeah,
inside.
that's just the parking lot rules. There are no like, cameras there. So
Yeah, so I
it
guess.
doesn't matter.
Sure, I
Speed
guess.
all you want.
No. Okay, sure. I mean, yeah, I guess road rage is really a thing. I can't. I simply can't because I get road rage as well as a pedestrian.
Me too. But I think it's just motorcycle is a huge problem here for pedestrians, for car drivers, for everyone. And you know how we have, okay, this is just like a very long rant, but do you know that we on the street we have like these lanes, like fast lanes that motorcycles cannot go on? Well, one day I'm driving to the gym and I'm driving home and I drive past like the presidential place, like the office, president's office on my way home. Like I would drive past that building. There were like a protest going on. And I was like, what was that? So I looked it up like when I'm at home and I saw that people are protesting that they want to let motorcycles ride on every lane. And you know how
Okay.
when they want to take a left turn, they need to like go straight to the corner
Mhm.
and then turn left.
Mhm.
So like you need to wait for your side to turn red and then the other side to turn green, and
Mhm.
then you can turn.
Mhm.
You know that. Like there's this little box on the ground that
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
stay in. It's like a two
2 lane.
no, it's like
No.
you need to turn left with 2 steps. Wait, so it's like when you're at a crossroad, right?
Mhm.
And say, because we drive on the right side,
Mhm.
also like the right side. Um, we when you're going left and on a motorcycle, you mostly like right on the lane that is on the most right hand side,
Mhm. Mhm.
like on the edge of the road.
Right.
And then you go forward and pass the crossroad,
Mhm.
but wait there at the corner
Mhm.
so you can turn left when the other way turns green. Does that make sense?
Oh. Oh.
So it's safer because cars are driving past.
Oh wait, you're supposed to do that. I thought
Yes.
you weren't supposed to do that.
No, you are supposed to do that. That is like something that you need to do. Good thing you don't ride a motorcycle.
I know.
Anyways, anyways, so people are protesting that they don't want that anymore. And they want to
Why?
ride in the fast lane
Mhm.
and just turn left. And I'm like, are there not enough motorcycle accidents?
Mhm.
Because y'all are terrible riders and you just like to, snake around.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Like
do.
you like to sneak up on us car drivers.
Mhm.
Why should we let you ride in the fast lane?
I know, yeah.
Okay, that is like a very privileged talk, but I think it's very dangerous because if you don't know how to ride a car, you wouldn't know that you can't actually see the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of
Dead angles.
yeah, a,
Mhm.
like a ton.
Mhm.
And you as motorcycle riders don't know. And you just get so close to the car, but the driver can't see you
Mhm.
actually.
Mhm.
And y'all always like to speed up so quickly, like so
Yeah, I
suddenly.
know. Mhm.
This turning left mechanism is to save your life. If you
Mhm.
don't want your life, I mean, be my guest. But I think it's so stupid that people actually want to get rid of that and let motorcycles ride in the fast lane. Do you
Mhm.
not have enough places to ride on? You ride on sidewalks.
Yeah, they do.
Like just ride on your sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's your fast lane.
Mhm. I don't know, cause like I yeah, why would they do that? And normally when it's a car against a motorcycle, I feel like a motorcycle is in like a terrible situation. Like you would never want to go near a car because you might get hit by a car, right? Like why would they go so up close to a
Well,
car?
not them. They just love to sneak up on cars.
Yeah, and it's crazy how like I don't see many people do this anymore. I don't know why. I think because of like the law stuff. Like I used to see like 4 to 5 people on a motorcycle, like a whole family on a
Oh
motorcycle.
yeah, that's still a thing.
Like
Definitely still a thing.
that is so crazy. Like you would have the parents sit where they're supposed to sit, like a 2 people motorcycle kind of thing, and a kid would sit in the back, and maybe 2 kids stand in front. Like,
I saw this like two parents with two kids. One kid would like stand in front, like
mhm.
in the front of the seat, and then the dad would ride the motorcycle, so
Mhm.
he's in second, and the third one would be another kid, and the last
Oh
one
yeah,
would
yeah,
be the
yeah, yeah,
mom.
yeah, yeah,
So
that's
they would
right.
have a kid in between.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, just like
Get a
you know,
car. I don't know. Or
like,
get 2 motorcycles at least.
or just like take a
Walk.
bus.
Oh yeah.
How hard is that?
Yeah.
Bus in Taipei is actually not that bad. I think in general, public transit in Taiwan is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, for a fact that I'm gonna miss the
I
high-speed rail. I'm
know.
gonna miss
Oh my
it.
god.
I went back from Tainan on a high-speed rail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's so comfortable. It's
Really?
so fast.
Uh-huh.
It's so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like minimum disturbance, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
And the bikes in Taipei, I just have to say, I love them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Me too.
Because, like, when I'm in Tainan, that stuff, unusable.
Yeah,
I think every city in Taiwan should have those bikes.
for
I think
sure.
they are definitely having more.
Mm-hmm. I saw them in Taichung.
Yeah, they have that
Yeah.
too. It's also in Kaohsiung. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's so easy to pay with them. You just pay with your Metro card.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just swipe and go.
And there are discounts if you like went on the metro or the bus and then used the bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The bike?
if you normally only like if you just use the bike and it's like a under 15-minute ride, like that costs 5 NTD. But if you took the bus before riding the bike, that's zero.
No,
Zero
I don't think
NTD.
so.
Really?
I mean, at least not in my case, because I ride home from the MRT station all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm always charged.
Is it more than 15 minutes?
No, it's like
Really?
5 to 10 minutes, depending on
Really?
the speed I ride.
Really? What? I used it yesterday and it was 0 NTD. But anyways, yeah, I think that is super useful. And my brother was actually talking to me the other day about transportation in America. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to get anywhere without like the transportation I have in Taipei right now. And he's just saying that like a lot of the cities, even though they like sound glamorous, like New York or LA, but they still don't have the same type of transportation system as they do in Asian countries.
I think New York probably does.
But it's not as clean or as,
Yeah, of course.
convenient for everyone.
I mean, New York also has city bikes, I think.
That's so dangerous though. I feel like that's very dangerous. I've never been to New York, but I just feel like it's very dangerous to
But I
ride.
think, at least in my mind, New York is pretty walkable.
Yeah.
And they have like bus everywhere. Because I'm researching on my trip to New York.
Mm-hmm.
It seems pretty okay to me.
Okay, yeah.
And also, isn't it a nightmare to drive in New York?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think I don't know.
We're city people.
Yeah, we are. We so are.
We can't live in like suburbs and have to drive everywhere. I actually think driving everywhere is not such a good idea.
It's very tiring.
And you need to park.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you bring a huge car with you and you need to find somewhere to put it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like stressing because
Yeah.
like parking is also expensive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It probably is different in America because they have like a ton of parking spaces in like supermarkets or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like in Taipei, it is a problem. Like whenever, like for my family, we like driving everywhere, and my dad always has to like spend another 10 to 20 minutes trying to look for a parking space.
No, it does. It definitely makes sense because driving is actually pretty comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You have AC,
Mm-hmm.
and in the summer it's super hot in Taipei.
Yeah, super
Like,
hot.
you just walk out of the building for 2 seconds, you're all sweaty.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think having a car does have its pros and cons. And I don't know. I feel like driving in America is going to feel different than driving in Taipei. Guess that's it for this episode. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode.
We will upload a new episode every Thursday.
Remember to like, follow, and share our podcasts with your friends and family. You could also share your idea and thoughts with us on our Instagram at teenup.podcast.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel.
Thank you and bye.